Imagine a killer who not only took lives but played a game with the police. A killer who sent letters to newspapers, demanding them to be printed on the front page. A killer who included ciphers, complex codes, threatening to kill again if they weren't solved. For over 50 years, his identity has remained a shadow. He operated in the bright lights of Northern California, yet he was never caught. Some say he died, others say he is still out there, but the most chilling fact? We still don't know his name. Today, we are diving deep into the case of the Zodiac Killer. We will analyze the crimes, the letters, the suspects, and the codes that still haunt cryptographers today. This is not just a story about murder. It is a story about fear. A story about a man who wanted to be remembered and succeeded. Welcome to the investigation. Let's go back to where it all began. December 20th, 1968, Vallejo, California. It was a quiet Friday night. David Faraday, 17 years old, and Betty Lou Jensen, 16, were on a date. They parked their car on Lake Herman Road, a secluded spot often used by couples seeking privacy. At around 11 p.m., a third car pulled up. A man stepped out. He was armed. He approached David and Betty. What happened next would shock the community and mark the beginning of a terror campaign. David was shot once in the head. Betty managed to run. She ran for her life into the darkness. But the shooter was relentless. He fired multiple times. Betty Lou Jensen was hit 5 times in the back. She died at the scene. 2 young lives extinguished. The police were baffled. There were no witnesses, no clear motive, just a lone gunman in the dark. At the time, it seemed like a tragic, isolated incident, but it was only the opening move. 7 months later, the killer returned. This time, he wanted to make sure everyone knew it was him. July 31st, 1969. 3 local newspapers received envelopes. Inside were letters written in a distinct, blocky handwriting. Each letter contained a portion of a cipher. The writer claimed responsibility for the Lake Herman Road murders and 2 new attacks. He signed the letters with a symbol, a crosshair inside a circle, and he gave himself a name, the Zodiac. He wrote, "I like killing people because it is so much fun." The media ate it up. The name Zodiac was printed on front pages across the nation. This was exactly what he wanted. He wasn't just killing, he was building a brand. He wanted fame, he wanted control over the narrative. The letters included a 408-symbol cipher. He demanded the newspapers print it, or he would kill again. The newspapers complied. Within weeks, a high school teacher and his wife cracked the code. But the message was disturbing. The code didn't reveal his name, it revealed his psychology. He compared killing to a sport. He was taunting the police, and he promised that this was only the beginning. September 1969. The Zodiac moved his hunting ground to San Francisco. He targeted a couple,